Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm here with your Sunday service. You're not going to have another Sunday service until about 6 weeks' time, as I'm taking some time off. So let's have a good Sunday service today. We should look into the feminine and masculine energy, see how things are, see if there's any guidance, and yeah, I think we'll take it from there. Okay. Let's have a look at, I was going to say the Divine Feminine's energy. Divine Feminine, you have lots of messages that are coming in regarding your happily ever after. Okay, lots of messages coming in for the Divine Feminine. Wow, look at that. Such a nice energy. Let's get one more card. Okay. Spiritually, you're going to be receiving inclinations. Okay. Things are now inclining towards your happiness. Here you are as the Empress, and then we have a masculine here who is, he's prepared to make an offer. Okay. Quite a simple message, really. You're going to be feeling it. I picked up this energy yesterday of tasting the rainbow, of tasting when it's close by, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And then there's someone here who is, they're not preparing to make an offer, they are prepared to make an offer. So it feels like it's all down to divine timing now. Bottom of the deck, we have a masculine who's quite stressed out about this situation, hence why he's prepared to make an offer now. Okay. I have the cloth cards here. Let's bunch these up a bit. Okay, this top card wants to slide off. We have indolence. Okay, laziness. The Eight of Cups here. This is when someone really, to be honest with you, it's kind of this energy here. He's prepared to make an offer, but will he follow through? This is about not following through with action. Okay. So the Eight of Cups with the Eight of Wands. So if this is a laziness energy, but I feel there's a change in the wind, if you want to say that, seeing as these wands are flying through the air. This masculine, I'm not going to say he's lazy, but he needs to put in some effort, and he knows that. Let's look at the Ten of Cups. The Emperor. So we have the Empress here. Here's the Emperor over. It's like he's looming over this Ten of Cups, and he's looking. He's got a time bomb in his hand, and he's looking at this setup here. Okay, let's have a look at these. It's interesting because he's looking at the two cups that are on the top, and there's no water coming out of them. It's like he can't really see what's going on underneath. And if you ever look underneath here, this here is flowing really nicely, and here there's kind of a little, what would you call it? I don't know, a kink in the in the flow. Here's a time bomb here. Here's a bomb that's going to go off. It's already been lit. So I feel like it's time for action here for this masculine. look at the Empress card. Wealth. The Ten of Pentacles. Now, there's your legacy. The Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups on the table. That's a good sign. I feel like these are stepping stones. Okay. Interesting. Seeing as the feminine's key is right at the top here. With the cross. And then we have here the feminine's key on the stone. Divine direction. The divine masculine here. It's like he's following the procedure step by step. I'm not sure what all these symbols mean. Seeing as the feminine's key has the moon on top, which will be about tapping into your inner guidance, your intuition here. Wealth. So the energy of the divine masculine here, allowing the divine to guide him to his wealthy place, his wealthy status, which is you, divine feminine. Okay, so we have this energy here of this Knight of Pentacles, slow to start, or think way too long about things. But at some point, he will take action. The Queen of Discs, the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. The divine feminine here. Now, I'm feeling as if you're looking down that path, as if you're looking to see if anyone's coming, and no one's coming. Why? Because they're already here. They're already like one step in front of you. I feel this is the masculine energy, but, well, you can't see it yet. But it's like you can feel it, so you're on the lookout, but it's like you're looking in the wrong direction. Okay. Now, I said I didn't understand what these stones, what the symbols meant in the stones, and I feel as if the divine masculine, I'm not sure how he's bypassed something, but he has. Okay. It's like he's taken a different route that you weren't aware of. Interesting reading, and I'm not feeling as if I want to do like a masculine reading. When I started, I said, let's have a look into the feminine and the masculine energy. Then as I decided to kind of choose who we were looking into first, this card come up with no people in it. It's about spiritual messages, movement, a lot of things happening all at once, out of nowhere. Let's look at the bottom of the deck to go with this Nine of Swords here. And we have the Lovers. Okay, so you're both under spiritual direction. You're both coming together, but it's like you're on your own side. You've got different routes to take, but this will blend. Okay, I'm feeling the energy of the Kundalini here, but wrapped around an egg. Seeing as this Emperor here looks very fiery, passion. This is about passion. It's about feeling the passion running through your veins. Can you feel the passion running through my veins? Driving me insane, running through my veins, yeah. The yin yang coming together here. Cupid's on duty. What's Cupid doing up the top there? Let's have a look. Interesting. He's firing it at one of the at one of the hands. This looks like a great big magician. I know it's the well, okay, I didn't know, but apparently it's the Hierophant orchestrating this, and it's like Cupid is going to kind of strike this magician's hand here, and it's going to be like abracadabra, yesterday's energy, from nothing to everything. The lovers are here. The lovers are here. And we do have the Emperor and the Empress on the table with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Discs, which is the Queen of Pentacles, very nice energy, just represents the Empress energy. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This knight needs to upgrade his status, okay? He makes an offering to the Queen here, and he becomes the king. The King of the Castle. Yeah, there's the energy of no more dirty rascal in it, because I feel this masculine, he's been lazy. Okay, let's have a look at your sacred destiny. I'm not really feeling the need to separate the energies. Let's just see what messages come out, and we'll see who it resonates for. So seeing as the Lovers is number 6, card number 6 in the tarot, this takes me to, because I made mention that, you know, you won't be having a Sunday service, for 6 weeks. So this could be like your 6-week fortnight. I'm not sure. We've got simplicity. Things are going to be moving now in the direction of peacefulness and happiness here. The simple life. And it feels like this is way overdue. Okay. Let's simplify things now. Oh, you can't see the card there. Let's put it there. Simplicity. White feather. Imagine a single white feather illuminated against a blue sky, wafting on warm air currents as it floats to the earth with simplicity and grace. So very much the energy here of these wands landing. Both Native Americans and Egyptians thought feathers were messages from sky gods. Chiefs would wear feathers to symbolise their communion with the Creator. It was believed that when one wore feathers on one's head, messages from a human could travel to spirit. Likewise, messages and energy from the spiritual realms could travel back down to the human through the hollow shaft of a feather. Feathers were also wafted through the air to cleanse and purify a space. Okay, what does the secret landscape, I always call it the secret landscape, the sacred landscape. What do they want you to know? To find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life, do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay, do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there's no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. And that's exactly why I'm taking some time off, and I've been guided to do it soon. Tuesday will be my last day on camera. And then I'll be having the best part of 6 weeks off. 40 days. Okay. Let's have a look at your sacred spirit. See, I've covered over the Emperor with that simplicity card. Okay. Expansion. Educate your mind and senses. There's an alarm going off outside. Okay. So let's have a look at this expansive time over the next 6 weeks. Learning through life experiences. Educate your mind and senses. Expansion is an inevitable process of the universe. The knowledge of history, sciences, mathematics, and social understanding continue to grow through the foundation of new knowledge, awareness, and experience. Human beings and human consciousness also continue to evolve and expand. It is a part of the evolutionary process. Clinging to old and past experiences restricts a person's ability to grow. Expanding yourself spiritually and emotionally allows you to feel a greater sense of love, compassion, and harmony. Self-realization follows these new levels of awareness as you build upon your previous knowledge and life experiences. Realize that you are always in a permanent state of learning about yourself physically and emotionally, how you interact with others, and what you like or dislike are all experiences that create expansion within your spirit. More importantly, it is never too late to learn. You may have just left behind an old life. So you may have just left behind an old life, previously gone through separation or divorce, began a new job or career path, or started a family. It might seem confronting now, but don't be afraid to ask for help or advice about these matters. Support is available to you. Just ask. Right now, you are in a process of learning. Career goals, education, and skills-based training are a focus now. This new information is needed for the next step of your life. You may be feeling that you aren't up to the task ahead. Don't fear. Everything you need will be available to you in divine timing. It may feel like you are on the edge of not knowing what to do next. All that means is that this is a new experience and you require more information for the journey ahead. Research your area of focus. A new level of study or education will benefit you now as you prepare and organise your future. I'm drawn to the Heal Yourself cards. I'm having a look at these cards here and I'm looking at the Knight of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. And it feels like from this angle as if the masculine feels like he's below you. I felt he was one step in front of you. But if you have a look, he looks very small in comparison to the Queen of Pentacles here. So I'm feeling as if the masculine's feeling quite small in comparison with the Divine Feminine. Let's have a look at a Heal Yourself card. It was only the colouring of the book that took me into the brown here, which then drew me to have a look at this, this from another angle. Wild, card number 15. Wild thing, you make my heart sing, you make everything groovy. Wild thing. Okay, there is a wild, untamed spirit inside of you, desperate to be unleashed. Free it and claim the gifts of energy, power, passion, and creativity it offers you. And this masculine has some passion. It's like he's an exploding time bomb whose time is up. Through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink. Okay, so we can see why maybe this masculine's feeling a little bit small. You shrink, lose your energy, and become depressed. Your relationships suffer and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just take a swig of my drink. Let's get these words out. So, through suppressing your wild, succulent, outrageous and untamed self, you dull your senses and crush your creativity. You shrink, lose your energy and become depressed. Your relationships suffer and your rage grows. You become ashamed, hostile, cold, boring, over-serious and scared. You stop taking chances and live in mediocrity, constantly trying to protect yourself. The truth is, and that's his energy here, look at it. The truth is that no one can judge you, punish you or hurt you as much as you can. Give in to your wildness and stop living a sham. This part of you is sensual, provocative, truthful, courageous, bold, passionate and alive. Set it free. Only love can set you free. I've lost my voice now. Come on, bring me back my voice. Let's have a look at the action. Go into nature. A forest is ideal. Find a secluded place. Take off your shoes. Feel the earth or the grass underneath your feet and breathe in the air. Connect to the untamed quality of nature, animals, weather, seasons, planets, and your ancestors. Move the way tribal people move. Feel the energy from the ground moving into your feet and up your whole body. Make sounds. Let go of control as you move around, touching trees, smelling flowers, etc. This came up yesterday. If you want to connect with the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, then go hug a tree. Go out into nature. Okay, you've got the Empress here and the Queen of Pentacles, which are the Earth Mothers. If you want to do this inside, find photos of people, animals or symbols that represent wildness to you. Now it might make sense of what these symbols are. Not you're bypassing going out and hugging a tree, yeah? Does it feel silly? Okay. You'll get over yourself at some point. That seriously is what it's about. If you're too ashamed or embarrassed to go and hug a tree, you need to get over yourself. Okay, all these symbols here. So if you want to do this inside, find photos of people, animals or symbols which represent wildness to you. Take a few minutes to look at them and feel what they evoke in you. Put on some tribal or wild music and dance, and do this as often as you can for the next month. There you go. That's awesome guidance. Okay, so you don't feel like going out into nature. You can do this inside. Find some photos of people, animals, or symbols that represent wildness to you, and then take a few minutes to look at them and feel what they evoke in you. Put on some tribal or wild music and dance. Do this as often as you can for the next month, and it's going to help you through the next 6 weeks, guys. Expansion. I'm going to actually see what archangel animal is with you at this time. Okay, I do feel like separating the energies here with the animals. What animal is with you, Divine Feminine? You have the rabbit, of course you do. It just took me to self-pleasuring, okay? You've got your rainbow here. You got your rabbit. Recognise your significance, Divine Feminine. I feel like the Divine Masculine's recognising your significance. But you need to recognise how big, wild, magnificent in nature you are. So we have the rabbit. Recognise your significance, Archangel Gabriel. Now, Gabriel is the messenger, okay, who brings you the messages. You are so magnificent. I said you'll be receiving messages regarding your happily ever after, your happiness. Let's look at the rabbit energy. And your guidance from the rabbit. When you bring yourself into alignment, you emit a melodious tune. The wisdom of the rabbit suggests you watch your thoughts and actions. Make sure they are pure, light, and loving. Speak, hum, or sing with the intention of being in harmony with the song of the earth. You're singing Divine Masculine. Okay, you're singing Divine Feminine. I feel like the Divine Masculine's dancing, or vice versa. Okay. So speak, hum, or sing with the intention of being in harmony with the song of the earth. Know your contribution is helping the entire universe to align in divine right order. The cards from Rumi, there's one that says about we will get your hips shaking eventually, and that's exactly what I'm feeling. I'm feeling as if the Divine Masculine just feels this urge to get up and dance. So dance while the record spins. And it's all to do with music. You're making beautiful music here together. Unicorns, okay, the unicorns are coming to the equation, even though we're on the rabbit card. Unicorns love pure, innocent beings. And if you hold or think about a rabbit, a glorious unicorn will shower light and blessings over you. You may feel that your efforts are insignificant in the vastness of the universe, but they are noted and appreciated by the illumined ones. Well, I want to see what the unicorns want to say. When you hold your rabbits, think of a unicorn. And you will be showered with blessings. Oh, I've gone to the power of love. Okay, that's fine. These are not unicorns. I am feeling the energy of the power of your orgasm here, Divine Feminine. The power of your love. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving, spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. It's beautiful energy here. Coming in with all those rainbow colours as well. Virtue. You are making great strides in your spiritual evolution, and others are beginning to look at you as a role model. And you have to remember, I'm talking to the Divine Feminine here. You employ the virtues of kindness, service, and compassion in all your interactions. You have learned to send only thoughts that support and encourage. Leading by example, it's page number 111. Leading by example as opposed to preaching is important to you. When you live in this physical dimension with an awareness of the bigger picture, a steady calm permeates your life. Others are able to recognize this aspect of you and are drawn to you for counsel. Your work on this planet is also admired by those not currently incarnated, and you are receptive to their guidance. Being a conduit for spirit and manifesting love in all you do is the greatest accomplishment of your earth journey. When this card appears in any spread, it is the most powerful message that spirit imparts. This is the card of the light worker. And there you are, Divine Feminine. Working your magic, working your light. It's definitely about sexual magic here. The masculine has a lot of passion. Let's have a look and see what animal, Archangel Animal, is assisting the Divine Masculine at this time. You have the Dolphin, Divine Masculine. Live joyfully in the present, Archangel Jules. Live joyfully in the pleasant. Yeah. Live joyfully in the pleasant. Dolphin. And the guidance from the Dolphin is the wisdom of the Dolphin card reminds you that you are a special, highly evolved being. Throughout your long soul journey, you may have not been faultless. No one has, but that is past. You are now a light bearer, carrying sacred, geometric keys and codes from this and other universes. Dance and play. Do what makes your heart happy. Okay, you got the message, Divine Masculine? Dance and play. Do what makes your heart happy. So throughout your long soul journey, you may not have been faultless. No one has, but that is past. You are now a light bearer, carrying sacred geometric keys and codes from this and other universes. So the Divine Feminine, light worker. Divine Masculine, you're the light bearer. Your task is to lighten up and be joyful and gracious as you spread your wisdom. Bring through the gold ray of Christ and you will automatically heal others. Also know that no one is perfect. So keep your heart open with understanding and forgiveness. Beautiful message there for the Divine Masculine. Dance and play. Come on, get up everybody. Come on, get up everybody. Let's have a look at the power of love. Moving, moving, sliding, sliding. Okay. The power of love card is friendliness, Divine Masculine. We're calling for some friendliness. You are able to recognise traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. And I'm feeling the friendship of the lovers here. If I'm being completely honest, I was drawn to this card of the lovers. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Love me do. Okay. A true soul virtue, a true soul virtue friendliness is when you are able to genuinely open up your heart to others without any expectations or conditions involved. There is a clear indication that you are excited to meet new people and share in new experiences. Okay, Divine Masculine. Through friendliness, you will encounter, consciously or unconsciously, a common thread or a quality that you share. In a friendship, you are able to be vulnerable with someone and learn and grow together. No one comes into your life by accident. Everyone has a lesson to teach you. The more you send forth the energy of friendliness, the more it continues to charge the atmosphere around you and any person you are in contact with, negating the possibility of creating a negative karmic tie. Friendliness tells everyone that you acknowledge them and share in the awareness that we are experiencing this earth dimension together. We are all here to support and encourage each other. Start with a smile. It can change the world. I'm feeling the energy here of actually acknowledging the Divine Feminine. Friendliness tells everyone that you acknowledge them and share in the awareness that we are experiencing this earth dimension together. It's basically saying the Divine Masculine will be making it aware to you, Divine Feminine, that he's been going through what you've been going through. Maybe just a slightly different route that he's taken, or that he's been taken down. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop the camera because I went into like a coughing fit then. Or a choking fit, I'm not sure, but okay, it caused me to turn the camera off. I'm going to finish off the reading now with a Mother Mary Oracle. Let's finish this Sunday service with a message from the Mother Mary. Let's see what her guidance is for the next 6 weeks. Okay, 2 cards. We can have 2 cards, it's absolutely fine. It may be a message for the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. The first card is Our Lady of Becoming. We'll read this message first. Card number 3, which is the Divine Feminine's number. Okay, and I've put it with the Empress card here. So let's see if I can put it like this. Put it like this. Our Lady of Becoming. My beloved child, you are a divine flower preparing to bloom. You belong in the divine garden and you will blossom into radiance. I have declared it, and it will be so. You shall thrive and be nourished into life. Your uniqueness and beauty shall not be hidden from the world, obscured by veils of fear or shame. I am the holy hand unveiling your secret light. that it may pour forth the grace that heals the world. That is your destiny, and it will be. You may have a sense that deep within you there is so much more than what appears to be on the surface, so much more than what others can see. Even if you consider yourself an open book, so to speak, you may sense that within there is something more of you yet to be. It may be a role that you are yet to fulfill, perhaps that of a lover, a spouse or a parent, or even a teacher or healer. So it may be a role that you are yet to fulfill, perhaps that of a lover, a spouse or a parent, or even a teacher or healer. It may be a talent that you sense within you. It may be a talent that you sense within that you have not fully developed as yet, for any number of reasons. It might even be a feeling that you are meant to live or work in another country. It may be that you sense you are to meet your soul tribe in the flesh this lifetime, that community in which you feel you truly belong, where you are loved and accepted just as you are. It might even be that you sense, held within you, a version of yourself that is more confident, expressive, honest, without shame, and lovingly accepting and wise. This oracle comes to you with a message of grace and divine blessing from Mother Mary. That which you sense within, that unfolding destiny of which you dream, will be. Yes, beloved, it is time to believe, to act with a sense of inevitability rather than hopeful fantasy. This is not a time to hold back and compromise on what is possible, but to surrender the how to the Divine Mother and allow her to assist you in becoming what you are, deep within. No matter whether you feel that this becoming is spiritual or mundane, anything that fulfills your heart is important for your own soul destiny, whether it seems obviously spiritual in nature or not. For Mother Mary to support you most easily into becoming your fullness, you are going to have to trust yourself, sometimes even above the messages or opinions of your loved ones, well-meaning as they may be. This doesn't mean that you cannot seek advice or get help. On the contrary, the Mother will often nudge you towards those that can assist you. But you will know when another is helping you find your own light or attempting to have you follow their light instead. In the latter, you are perhaps learning a valuable lesson, but in time you must come back to your own inner light, for no one else can be the unique expression of the divine that you are. No one can live your destiny for you. You have a role and a purpose upon this earth that cannot be replaced. We all must become what we are, as fully and completely as our heart can dare. Mother Mary asks that we call upon her to become all that we are, through her grace and guidance. This oracle comes to you at a time when you may be uncertain of your future, about what is happening within you, or even whether or not anything is happening at all. You are asked to surrender your concerns into Mother Mary's care and to take a step, any step, that feels right for you. It might be enrolling in a class or doing a yoga practice. Your step might be to say yes to a social event or to purchase and read a book that has been drawing your interest. Becoming requires energy. We do not have to throw ourselves mercilessly into endless activity or become anxious that we must do something, even whilst we do not exactly know what we are supposed to be doing. Those approaches would discharge our energy rather than build it up. Instead, we can take steps that feel loving, one day at a time, trusting our inner nudges, knowing that they are the loving prompts of the Divine Mother herself, as she nurtures us into fullness of being. Divine Feminine, here's the healing process and affirmation. Visualize or perceive a golden light above the crown of your head, forming into a ball of energy, shining bright like a sun. When it feels large enough, Imagine it pouring through you and cascading all the way down through your body, on the inside and the outside, as though you are a waterfall of golden light. Imagine that this golden light begins to pool at your feet and forms a path that extends before you. It feels peaceful, uplifting and exciting all at once. Say the following prayer aloud or quietly in your mind. I call upon Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally. I ask for your blessing on my path. I ask that through your grace, guidance, and miraculous intervention, my becoming may be. I gratefully allow myself to be led into the full expression of my divine nature in all aspects of my life, through unconditional love. So be it. When you are ready, imagine yourself taking one next step, or perhaps several or many steps forward on this golden path. Take as many steps as feels right for you, and know that the Divine Mother is with you. To finish this healing process, say the following affirmation. My becoming is assured. I am a unique divine blossom in the Holy Mother's garden of life. I am nurtured, nourished, and supported as I now become all that I am through the protective tending of her grace-filled hands. I am, I am, I am. Wow. Awesome message, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, should we have a look and see what card come out for you guys? Our Lady of Innocence. The return to innocence. Card number 13. Okay, it's the number of the Death card. Transformation here. It was like Transformers, Divine Masculines in disguise. Let's get on with the card, Lucy. Okay, Our Lady of Innocence. Divine Masculine, this message is for you. I ask you to let go of any fear of judgment. Allow me to be close to you. I honour the purity of your being, which is forever untainted by any experience. There is nothing for you to fear from allowing me completely and freely into your heart. I hear your innermost thoughts, feelings and prayers. I wish for you to be completely open with me so that I can help you without restraint. Tell me even that which you are frightened to admit to yourself, and know that I will never judge you. I will only understand and teach you to love and forgive yourself, for truly you are my child always, and I will never turn away from you. Without even realising it, we can hold ourselves back. We might hide parts of ourselves from others, or feel that we must put on an act, show a particular face, or be a certain way in order to be acceptable. We probably learned that this was true when we were young and have continued on that way without always realising it. The Oracle of Our Lady of Innocence comes to you with this message. It is time to let go of old shame and guilt and reveal more of who you are. Do not be afraid about being judged. Judgment only hurts when we make it about ourselves and agree with the judgment, rather than realising that judgment is not truth. It is only an expression of a wound in the person who is judging. The Holy Mother comes to us with this reminder. We are innately innocent and pure of heart. She asks us to hold compassion for the mistakes we have made in our lives, because we did the best we could, even if sometimes that wasn't as skillful as we would have liked. When we receive this reminder, we are much less likely to fall into the trap of judging ourselves. From that place of self-acceptance and regard, we can be open to others with acceptance and unconditional regard also. If another does judge us, we realise that this is because they cannot love themselves unconditionally, so they are unable to love anyone else in that way. We can hold a place of acceptance for them and what they are learning without being brought down by their wounding. When they realise that we still love ourselves and are not dampened by their judgments, they may wonder why and begin to heal through letting go, or perhaps they are not ready to heal and instead become angry or sad. Our job is not to make another heal, as if that were even possible, but to be the alternative, to be the possibility of healing that can inspire others when they are ready to be inspired, and to have compassion when that cannot yet be. The Oracle of Our Lady of Innocence also has a message for those of us that are wanting to take a further step on the path, perhaps branching out into healing or creative self-expression, acting on new opportunities or considering a new relationship, for example. She tells us that we are worthy. She reminds us that we do not have to fear that we are not enough and that there is nothing to hide. Even vulnerability can be powerful when accompanied by an open, self-loving and divinely trusting heart. It is time to let go of the shaming of others, the judgment of others, and the memories of being judged and shamed. With compassion, you can let it go, even with tears and anger. Then you can choose to feel good about who you are and your life journey, including all the mistakes that you made that helped you grow into the person that you are today. The Mother holds nothing against you, just loves you and delights in all that you are. You have permission to do the same. Okay, did you hear that? You have permission to do the same. Divine Masculine, here's your healing process and affirmation. Visualize yourself being bathed in a waterfall of white light. Imagine that beautiful sounds are held in every drop of water. As the waterfall cascades over you, you are cleansed in a healing sound bath of light. Allow any memories of shaming, guilt, or judgment to be gently washed away, whether you can recall them consciously or not. You sense the loving face of the Holy Mother above you, and you realise that the waterfall of light is her healing tears. She helps you release your past pain, remembered or unconsciously held in the body. Relax and be with her, feeling her complete love and acceptance of you. When you are ready, you can complete this healing process with the following affirming prayer. Our Lady of Innocence, restore my faith in myself and my realisation of my innate purity. May my holy nature become a light that helps others realise their eternal innocence too, so that all of humanity may act from truth rather than misplaced shame and guilt. May our hearts be free and blessed by your light. So be it. What a beautiful Sunday service, guys. Okay, let's leave it there, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Okay, until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.